I got right into the yoga while I was in the Great Barrier Reef, living up there, and just got this strong calling to go to India to find a master, and I was led to Pattabhi Jois. And then that kind of, it's a bit of a longer story, but that changed my destiny because I came to Mysore in '99, and then in 2000 I started assisting my teacher in Sydney at Yoga Moves, Eileen Hall. Yeah, and then that was it. From then on I stopped being teaching.
So
I say teaching, I was like learning to teach.
yeah,
you know,
you were apprenticing.
Yeah, yeah. The desire to travel had been there since I was a teenager, even probably younger, just the real desire to have adventure and see the world. When I discovered yoga, I didn't really think that I was going to be a traveling yoga teacher. That was the furthest thing from my mind, but I really realized that the main things I wanted to focus on were learning, so practicing, studying. I realized that in order for me to develop as a person, as a teacher, that I needed to have more life experience. So in March 2005, I decided to leave Sydney, and I actually had a pretty good job there teaching, and Eileen wanted me to become like the studio manager, and so there was a big opportunity there for me, but I really felt like I needed to go out into the world to learn before I could really grow as a human and have more to share as a teacher. Basically, I'd had like this big breakup in 2004 with the girl that I was living with, and so like I went through this period of heartbreak and sadness, and kind of had a lot of soul searching.
Yeah.
And it was at that time my mum gave me this book, The Artist's Way, and so I read that book and I did all the exercises in it, and that was what really brought out what my purpose in this life is to pursue this, what I'm doing, the yoga, the travel, the surf, the music, and all of that. There's a lot of different exercises that you do in that book. One of them is writing every day in a journal, and also you have to do these exercises where you write letters to yourself, like as like an 80-year-old to yourself now, and describing all the things, like talking to yourself in a sense, like giving yourself advice.
Yeah.
So it's like that thing, like where's that wisdom coming from? It's coming from within. And there's a saying like there's no such thing as a bad surf. Like you go surfing, you always feel better afterwards, even if it wasn't what you were expecting. Just getting in the water and swimming, like paddling or whatever, you always feel better when you get out. And even yoga practice has a similar sort of quality. Even some days it doesn't feel that good, or you feel like you had a bad practice, but somehow you feel better after that. Your practice might not be as good on those days, but at the end of the day, what are we practicing for? Really, it's about finding peace of mind. That's what I would say is the main reason to practice.
Yeah.
Is it makes you feel happy.